Hey daring and mighty ladies, and welcome to this week's D&M on the couch. And today I'd like to talk to you about the subject of vulnerability. I'm working with really so many women right now on this very subject. And there's no surprises really, because these women, from the outside looking in, they've really got it going on. They're driven, they're successful, they appear as if they're really strong and sorted and together. And that is their truth. They are all of those things. And on the inside, there's stuff going on for them that has them feeling perhaps a bit insecure, perhaps a little unsure of themselves, perhaps, lacking in self-belief and self-confidence, and actually a real kind of melting pot of emotions that they suppress and aren't dealing with. So they are probably feeling pretty irritable and angry a lot of the time too. So as much as they show up to the world smiley, happy face, and I got it sorted, the truth can be quite different. And what they really, really desire is to be able to authentically just be who they are. And when I say to them, well, how would it feel to you to be vulnerable? It's really interesting what they perceive vulnerability to be. They see vulnerability as having a big bitch fest. It's being whingy or whiny. It's weak. It's pathetic. There's a real negative energy around this word, vulnerability. And it's so far from the truth, because to be vulnerable is to be in your truth. There's no more powerful place than being in your truth. There's nothing more powerful than saying to somebody, do you know what, I need help with something, please. And I know that you know this, when you ask somebody for help, invariably, if it comes from that vulnerable place, people will bend over backwards to help you, because I bet you would do that for somebody else, right? So I really wanted to just shine a little bit of light on what it means to be vulnerable, and perhaps ask you the question, how could you be a little bit more vulnerable this week? Who could you ask help from? Who could you sit with and be really honest with around how you're feeling? How could you allow yourself to go into that feminine aspect of you, that feminine energy, which is an energy of receivership, and allowing someone in to kind of give you a hand or just hear you. These women that I'm working with, the reason they show up as everything being fine is because they're so, it's such a habit for them to be so strongly in their masculine energy. There's such a habit for them to be, it's go, 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 do, be more, achieve more, keep smiling, it's that duck on the water, and she's all, calm and serene on the outside, but underneath those little feet are paddling, paddling, paddling. That's the habit. And if you're in that habit of keeping up appearances and showing up to the world as if everything's fine, but inside there's this kind of little martyr voice going, I'm really not fine, and I wish, somebody would see that. Well, the vulnerable thing to do would be to go to somebody you really trust and open your heart and just tell them, you know what, I'm actually not okay. I could really do with a bit of help. And allow yourself to go into that feminine space and receive their help. See how it feels. Just test it out. And test out the theory. If when you do that, do you feel weak and pathetic? Or do you feel like perhaps you've kind of taken back a little bit of control of your life? And you've valued yourself and loved yourself enough to claim what you so deserve, which is the love and support of others, because that's what we're on this planet for, right? Is to love and support and care for each other. It starts with loving and caring for yourself first, and then you've got something to give to everybody else. We're here to learn how to love. It's simple. And part of learning how to love is learning how to be vulnerable. So I really encourage you to try that out this week. Have a think, how could you be more vulnerable this week? And I'd love to hear from you. So let me know. Perhaps leave some comments below here. Get in touch with me on Facebook. Send me an email if you like. Just reply to the newsletter today. Let me know how you get on. I'm sending you so much love. Till next time. Bye.